Family of Lila Ebright, a 5-year-old Erie girl murdered by her teenage neighbor some 30 years ago, upset by a recent Superior Court ruling.
Yeah, so this means that the little girl's killer will get another chance to have his life sentence reviewed.
Our Lisa Adams has followed the case of Lila for decades now. Lisa, is it possible that Scott Schroet might not serve out his sentence of life without parole?
Well, good evening again, Mike and Eva. It is possible that could happen. District Attorney Beth Hers, who argued for the life sentence on the last review of this case, says she is unlikely to appeal to state Supreme Court, but her office is prepared to argue to keep Scott Schroet behind bars for life.
Although it happened 30 years ago, family members who lost 5-year-old Lila Ebright, fatally stabbed and strangled at the hands of her 17-year-old neighbor Scott Schroet, they can't seem to close the book on the case.
Just the thought that he might get out, what does that make you feel like?
That makes me feel like there's no justice. He committed a horrendous crime to a small, little 5-year-old child who could not defend herself.
Schroet's life without parole sentence was already revisited once after a 2012 Supreme Court decision that cleared the way to reconsider all juvenile lifer cases. Judge John Meade upheld the sentence after a 2019 hearing, but in a unanimous decision, state Superior Court says he focused too much on the heinous act Scott Schroet committed as a minor and not enough on the mitigating factors of his youth and evidence that he's matured toward rehabilitation while in prison.
The law says that Scott should be resentenced, and I'm grateful to the Pennsylvania Superior Court for the decision that it made. I think they made the right decision, but I think that you can't deny the fact that there's a family who lost a little girl.
District Attorney Beth Hers strongly disagrees, and so does Lila's family.
Stop crying to the higher courts and wasting people's time. You know, you did it. We have to live it. She's no longer with us. You stay behind bars.
Yeah, and this afternoon, Erie County DA Beth Hers told me that Schroet hasn't taken advantage of mental health counseling in prison, and at the last resentencing, no one corroborated his claims of abuse. Even in light of new science and case law on mitigating circumstances, her office, again, will argue to keep him behind bars for life. Live in the studio, Lisa Adams, Erie News Now.
All right, Lisa, thanks so much.